Every so often, we're hit with a romance show where one girl takes over the entire anime community. Marin from Dress Up Darling, Chizuru from That Abomination, and even Shikimori did it to less of an extent. But this season, a new rom-com anime aired by the name of Alya Sometimes Hides Her Feelings in Russian. Based off the title, you would assume Alya would follow the trend of being the most popular girl that season, right? That did not happen. Instead, the refined and proper childhood friend never mind, weeb sister completely took over the show. Yuki Suou is one of the most chaotic characters we've seen in a while. At school, refined and elegant, behind closed doors, an absolute degenerate. She's also just a complete troll to her brother, who is the main guy, Masachika, camping underneath his bed to jump scare him. He even sets up the walking on her showering scenario on purpose with her brother. It's wild. She also just completely breaks the fourth wall Deadpool style, and every single week she was in an episode, she had a new clip going viral. Yuki Suou was quite literally a clip farmer, and it all started with this. The visible disgust on this man. That's his sister, by the way, blood related. Take a look at comment sections, Twitter, or forum pages, and you'll find an abundance of support for Yuki. Yuki carrying this show so hard would easily drop if she didn't exist. Kasi bintang ten gara gara adek nia uwu. Hashtag siscon. I don't know what that means, but the message came through. I mean, they literally made a thread about this. Bro, I watched this anime for Yuki's sake. Yuki owns Alya. It's true. Summer 2024 showed me that I want a hot stepsister. Alright. No, Alya's best girl. What? What's this guy talking about? I think the point comes across. Now, for Alya fans, I'm so sorry. I don't know how it got so out of control. She really isn't that bad. But when you're even getting diffed in English,
you pop a boner on me?
Die.
It's a pretty tough matchup. I mean, if you think that's bad, one of the episodes didn't have Yuki Suou in it, and fans were not happy about it. 1 out of 10. Not enough Yuki. Yuki didn't appear on this episode, so suck my rate. Not enough Yuki. Only a 10-second flashback, which was still the best part of the episode. Another episode without Yuki? SMH? Seriously, bro? The show is so boring without her? I am done. In my entire history of watching anime, I have never seen a side character diff the main girl like this. I mean, there's characters like Gojo and Levi who are more popular than the main characters, but in a show like Alya where half the appeal is the main girl, it's unprecedented to see something like this. There's another girl named Masha who is Alya's sister, which makes her Russian as well. Now, with that known, there are 2 Russian girls where the gimmick of the show is speaking Russian, and Yuki still somehow diffed both of them. When you really put everything together, it just makes no sense how this was even allowed to happen. I think one of the big reasons for why Yuki was able to be so popular was her voice actor. And that's not to say the other voice actors are bad, because they aren't, especially Masha's voice. But Maruoka Wakana, who is Yuki's voice actor, just completely stole the show. And the crazy part is, she basically had no big roles before this and just killed it as Yuki. Also, shout out to the English VA, she is so good as Ivy. But while I think the voice actor is a huge reason for why Yuki is so popular, I believe there's one more big reason, and it has to do with Alya. Alya is the main girl in the show, but I don't think she's a very strong lead. She doesn't really do that much in the conflicts of the show, and I wouldn't say it's a stretch to say Masachika, the main guy, kinda just saves her a lot of the time. Comparing Alya to other main leads like Marin, who's out there doing her thing, even Chizuru has her story with acting, but Alya doesn't really have that much going for her. And when you have Yuki, who is fun, chaotic, and even has the Deadpool thing going on where she's talking to the audience, she just appeals to so many more people than Alya. This not only pushes Alya down, but props Yuki up, making her seem even better. Now, I don't believe this is completely the author's fault, as I've heard Alya Sometimes Hides Her Feelings in Russian has had quite the questionable adaptation, but it's still fun to talk about this kind of stuff. I think it's also a little tragic for Alya that it escaped its target audience a little bit. If we're all being honest, this season of anime was kinda trash. The main talk of the season has been about Makien and how horrible the Suicide Squad anime was, and out of all the non-sequels, Alya has been the most popular show on my anime list this season. This led to a lot more eyes on it than normal, which is why I say it's a little tragic for the show, because Alya is designed for a specific type of person. Alya is kind of a sleeper degen anime. I mean, I'm low-key surprised it doesn't have the ecchi tag. The first episode literally had a foot fetish moment every day. I thank God for not making me into that. They literally hypnotized both the girls at one point, and they just start stripping because of it. I mean, it was done in innocent context, so I guess it's kind of fine, but like, when you really think about it, that's crazy. That's what? Anyways, Yuki's a hoot. Subscribe. I do videos not like this. I usually cover shows I think are good, but share the video around if you enjoyed it. I'd appreciate it. Peace.